fan. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Cavill with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I am live for the Thursday chat. What do we have here? There we go. Listen, we have some crossroad dilemma, okay? Crossroads is simple. Turki Alshikh is moving things along. Turki Alshikh is making things very, very strict. So I will let the chat load. When you guys come in, hit that like button, please. Hit the like button, peeps. Well, you had black. I mean, you had the black. Look in the freezer.
There's nothing there.
Well, hey, what happened to your blacks? Your two blacks out there.
I drunk them.
There you go. That's what it's supposed to be. Oh yeah. Hold on just a second, guys. Just a second.
I bought two.
Yeah, you bought two. Yeah. Two for me. Two for you. You bought four.
No. That's not how that works.
Well, I mean, sure, we're just sipping off these.
Sipping off these, nigga, you done sip through everything.
Right.
And this was open.
No, well, I just opened it. I mean, it's down there over here. Grab the cup. I got the next round. There you go. Next round. Yeah, let's have a cow.
I'm on my last day, Kurt.
Yeah, last day. I hear you, bud.
Fuck, man.
All right, cool. It's not my fault, bud. That's your choice, not mine. So, Philip Hrgovic, Joyce, Alexander Usyk, Joseph Parker. You know, the WBO, big up. Big up to the WBO. The WBO are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They are forcing the hand of responsibility by enacting the element of accountability. Right? So these organizations, the WBC, the WBA, they have showed us why Turki Alshikh and Dana White have a valid argument to have a boxing league. Because the sanctioning bodies have been so long corrupt, shady, sketchy, not where they need to be. Okay? And I say this. When you have a boxing league, or when you have these sanctioning bodies that clean up their own mess, or they're trying to make it right, I say let them make it right. Let these guys do their job. Okay? Let them do the job. Because I think that these guys, the IBF has always pretty much been on point. Czar, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. And I think that this boxing league is forcing these sanctioning bodies to do the right thing. You have to do the right thing if you want to be in the sport of boxing. And what Turkey's done He's doing some Che Guevara type shit, right? He's came in and said, you know what? No other belts are allowed except the belt that I have, and I'm the one pushing boxing now. Before that, for the last 15 years, we've had people explain or try to explain on why these fights are not happening because one guy's at Matchroom and the other guy's at PBC Showtime. This guy's at HBO and this guy's at ESPN, and therefore we can't fight. We've seen that so many times to the point it's like, yo, we're tired of hearing the same thing. We're tired of hearing, hey man, you know what? Hey, that's an Al Heyman fighter. Oh, that's a Golden Boy fighter. I'm tired of seeing we can't see Jaime Munguia versus Jermall Charlo because Jermall Charlo is with the PBC and signed with them. And of course, Jaime Munguia is with Golden Boy with Oscar De La Hoya. I'm tired of seeing and hearing the same thing until Turkey Alshikh came about and said, you know what? What are we going to take to make these fights happen? I know. How about this? How about I give you 4 million and let me give you 6 million? Anonymous. Sport on, my man. Spot on. Is it spot on or sport on? Or is it both? I say this, man. Turkey Alshikh has came in like an anvil and it's hitting hard. I mean hard. Because I'm glad that he just didn't come into the sport and just throw money at it. See, shout out to the boxing voice. They talk about these guys that come in that want to revolutionize boxing. And, Al Heyman came in with that $500 million or $1 billion or whatever. And then Eddie Hearn came in with the zone with his $1 billion. But what did it do for boxing? Nothing. It just really kind of scoured away a lot. It scoured away a lot of things that did never happen. A lot of people have seen money, and that's what happened. Zone fighters had their money. PBC fighters had their money. And that was it. There was hardly any crossroad type fights. We never got to see Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. We never seen, like I said, Jermall Charlo versus Jaime Munguia. Dude, where do you stay? Stay in America. But no, I think that Turkey, him bringing in the Ring magazine, him buying the Ring magazine, I think it was the right move because the Ring magazine is not only a magazine, it's also a Bible, okay? The Bible of boxing. It's also one of the oldest. And I think him buying that whole outfit and just making it undisputed was a good move. Now, I must admit, the undisputed belt is ugly as shit. Bars. It's an ugly ass belt. That undisputed belt is ugly. I don't know who he got to make that damn belt. That belt is ugly as hell. Bro, how much time I need to learn a decent level of boxing for a street fight? For a street fight's totally different. God Eater, greetings from Jamaica. Can you please say hi, Manhiga? She's my daughter and loves your stream. Manhiga or Manhega. Hi, Manhega. Counterpunch to you. Do you think Joseph Parker deserves a shot at the title? I do. I think Joseph Parker deserves a shot. I think Joseph Parker, in this case, the Alexander Usyk move, the fight between him and Alexander Usyk should be a thing. In fact, I would even go as far as saying this. If Danny Dubois didn't fight Joseph Parker, and Joseph Parker had to fight somebody, and Danny Dubois fights nobody, I don't think it's, especially if it's a voluntary, why should he be entitled to fight unless it's for the IBF? He shouldn't. He tried to make you say, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. I think Joseph is the active one. Joseph, because Joseph could have pulled out of the fight. He could have pulled out. He could have said, you know what, I'm not fighting him. I don't want to fight Martin McCullough. I don't want to fight anybody. So you got to ask yourself, what was it about? Was it about the overall? It wasn't about anything. Was it about the champion? LeBron, counterpunch to you. Does exercise help in boxing? Yeah, it does. Emir, pro lifter, bro. Love from England. 1. Allah say kill babies with sword. Okay. Cut that out. All right, yeah. Let's get you out of here, buddy. You gotta go. In fact, I know, right? So, but no. I think that Alexander Usyk should do exactly that. Yeah, he got to go, bro. He's talking that type of shit on here. I don't know why they come here. I see Usyk fighting Dubois after Parker because he's like that, a true champion. Well, I think the important people that should be introduced, I think, should be the people that should be talking about this is who? Team Usyk, Alex Crossroads, and Igis Klimas. Usyk fights who pays the money at this point. Well, I mean, it shouldn't be that way because all of them should pay when it comes to the Unified Championship, and he should make some money based on whatever he does. But I think they should come to him. Igis Klimas, Alex Krusuk. I think these guys should come to Usyk, with logical reasonings. I think, him going after the IBF at this point is meaningless because he dropped that belt for a reason. So if he dropped the belt for a reason, the same reason that he dropped that belt or he let that belt go would be the same reason he would let another belt go that he already has. The WBO, if he goes and fights Dubois for the IBF and then he loses the WBO, what difference would it make? It would still mean you're not the undisputed champion. Most importantly, you're not a 2-time undisputed champion because you've lost one belt to try to get another belt. You can't let your obligations go just because you want something new or you want something you used to have. You have to still do everything it takes to keep that belt. Okay? Buster Bunny, Rabbit, plus champion, GOAT. Ducking Daniel Turnup, he's got previous for pulling out of fight weeks. Bro, you also have turkey jersey. Yeah, I do. Oh, I do. How do you know if someone has an accent if they're writing something? Usyk versus Dubois at Wembley under Turkey is the biggest payday for him. If he takes it, he will lose stripes with me. I'm gonna just be real. I don't like the idea of Alexander Usyk taking that fight based on the fact that if it's not about money, it's about legacy. You know, if he's sure they won't strip him, the WBO, he should be fine. The double champ does what he wants. He's the triple champ. Interim champion. That's the problem with boxing. Too many silly belts. Well, I think Dana White, Turkey Alshikh, they're just making I think Dana White's using Turkey Alshikh in order to make his own boxing presence. You know what I mean? He was looking for someone like Turkey Alshikh, someone that has already done impactful things. Therefore, they can come together, and then he can come with Turkey Alshikh and make his own claim. You see what I mean? That's what Dana's doing. It's smart. What has Turkey done? Well, the question you ask yourself, what hasn't he done? Okay? He's paid those fighters. He's made a lot of boxers wealthy and rich. You know, they were in the poorhouse. Now they're in another house, and it's not the poorhouse. Kurt, I get Cabello beats Usyk. Counterpunch me. I don't know. I mean, because one thing we can know about Cabello, it would be one hell of a fight. And I would love to see how Alexander Usyk deals with someone with that type of pressure, that body punching, that constant pressure, that just throwing those shots there. See, he would have to do something to Aget Cabello to deter him. And we've seen him take Zhilei Zhang punches. We've seen him take them for 6 or 5+ rounds. But what haven't we seen from Aget Cabello? What haven't we seen from him? Can he get deterred? Has he been the slower fighter in there? No, he's always been the faster fighter. He was faster than Frank. He was faster than Zhang. He was faster than Arslanbek Marmadov. He was faster all the way around. So since he was faster all the way around, he now has to deal with someone that knows how to pump fake, that shows those feints, that throws punches and bunches, that knows how to move, that he can't just throw those shots at a fighter that's not always there, that's right in front of him. He has to worry about that fighter moving. Now, he is good at cutting off the ring. I will give him that. Usyk versus Cabello would probably be the fight of the century. Why? Because it would be the first time that Usyk has to deal with someone with that type of style that not only can take his shots, but can also give back in epic proportions. Okay? Usyk versus Parker and Daniel Dubois versus Cabello one day. Look, I would rather see Usyk take on Parker because Parker, I would love to see what Parker can do. And I would like to see these guys, these grindhouse fighters. Who are grindhouse fighters? Daniel Dubois, grindhouse fighter. Aget Cabello, grindhouse fighters. Those guys know how to get in there and mix it up and do the damn thing. Do you understand the potential a Joseph Parker versus Alexander Usyk fight would do versus and a Daniel Dubois versus Aget Cabello? A Daniel Dubois versus Cabello fight would probably be the best fight of this decade. Why? Because Daniel Dubois knows if he can hit you, it's on. Usyk versus Parker is a great matchup. So is Dubois versus Cabello. Bro, I would be to and through the roof. Nita C, Usyk versus JP. Usyk versus Parker is a great matchup. It would be. Because Parker is not a slouch. Parker is not a flat-footed, one-dimensional fighter that doesn't know how to move. You can tell he knows how to throw those punches. It's someone like Usyk would probably this would probably be Usyk's hardest fight. Why? Because Parker's not a big, towering guy with long limbs and uncoordinated and lack of footwork. He's not that dude. He is not that guy. Usyk will frustrate Caballo with his in and out punching. I mean, he would have to, because if he didn't, that means Caballo, he has to do something for Caballo to stop Caballo's onslaught. Where does the winner and loser of Hrgovic Joyce go? You know what? I think whoever wins should fight Jarrell Miller. Yep. Whoever wins between Hrgovic and Joe Joyce should fight Jarrell Miller. If they were smart, the winner should fight, or should I say the loser should fight Deontay Wilder. The winner should fight Jarrell Miller. I believe Usyk would make quick work of Parker. That's just me personally. No, because Parker's a lot tougher than people think he is. I heard Moses, Atoma, and Wardley are next in line for the WBO. They are. But are they ready for that type of fight? No one beating Usyk until they tame his jab. Stephen versus LeBron James. I'm a Steph Curry fan, man. And I don't even watch basketball like that, but I do like Stephen Curry. I like his attitude. I like his character. He's, that 3-point shot is off the chain. Seriously. Yeah. Turkey like Moses. He does like Moses. He does. Parker is tough as hell, but he doesn't have the power to make Usyk back off or respect him. Usyk will outbox him into... Well, I mean, that should be... Listen, here's the deal. I don't see Parker outpointing or outboxing Usyk. I just don't see it. He's going to have to do something else. He's going to have to knock him out just like everyone else does. No one can match that pressure. As of yet. No one that Usyk's been in there with can outmatch his pressure, can outpoint him in boxing ring IQ. Tyson Fury tried, and he ended up damn near getting knocked out because at some point Usyk throws a combination of boxing science and with boxing aggression and brute force trauma. Yes, as of yet, the real mulatto. As of yet, that's why I said that, because maybe I get Caballo has that puzzle that can fit in that slot like that for Usyk. Maybe he has enough, you know what I mean, than Usyk. But Usyk don't stop. It's going to be still a hard fight. And if Caballo's able to do it, it has to be in the later rounds. And I'm not saying he can. I'm just saying if Caballo's younger, he's 32 years of age, he's in his prime, he's doing his thing, seriously. Appreciate you, real mulatto. We got a subscriber in the building. Appreciate you. But listen, Caballo fighting Usyk would be great. But I think Joseph Parker has first dibs on someone like that. Based on what he's done, based on what he's willing to do, based on, his track record, based on his experience, based on everything. He deserves the Usyk fight way more than Danny Dubois. Danny Dubois already had his shot, bro. Let me tell you guys something once and for all. I like Danny Dubois. I think Danny Dubois is one hell of a fighter. I think his personality needs work. I think his character needs work. But I think he's growing mentally, intellectually as we grow on. I think it will get better. However, him out of that fight against Joseph Parker did him no favors. Neither should it do him any favors getting a fight with Alexander Usyk when you've got sick. You don't get sick, achoo, and take a sneeze, and then all of a sudden you got an Alexander Usyk fight. I do not agree with that, bro. It just doesn't make sense. You're going to, okay, I'm sick, I pull out of the fight, then next I'm in line to fight Alexander Usyk? No, I don't like that. I treat Triple D as a hell of a fighter. Yeah, I think Danny Dubois is a hell of a fighter. I think he's a hell of a fighter. But no special effects. Nothing special to me. Nothing special to me. Yeah, Floyd, bro. Nothing special to me. Danny Dubois, good jab. You know, kind of a sloppy fighter. He throws a lot of combination, but he ain't as crisp and sharp as TBE. Hashtag the money team. Hashtag TMT. Hashtag we get money. Hashtag we don't stop. Hashtag Al Heyman. Hashtag PBC. Hashtag. I don't like Daniel. He said he wanted to blind Joyce to be like his mother. She wasn't. No, he did not. James Jameson. Let me stop you right there. Daniel Dubois did not say that, James Jameson. Daniel Dubois said, you're lucky your mother is blind since she won't, because she's blind, because she has eye issues, she won't have to see you get beat up. That's what he said. He didn't say he would like to blind them. No, he almost got blinded. Okay? How much Fury has Tank left? I don't know. Think Fury should do what Fury's doing. Retire. No, he didn't say he wanted to blind Joyce. He said he's glad that Joyce's mother is blind, which he's not blind, but, you know, like saying, hey, man, you can't see that well. That means you're blind. That's what he was saying. And guess what? He got his orbital bone broken. Karma, baby. It's everywhere. That's Joe Joyce versus Danny Dubois. Danny Dubois forgot how to move his neck. I'm sure he said he wanted to blind. No, he did not say that. Let's look it up real quick. Let's see. Daniel Dubois said that Joe Joyce's mother is blind. Look, listen. He said, Daniel Dubois insinuates Joe Joyce's mother is lucky to be blind as she won't see her son getting knocked out. Okay? That's settled. It wasn't he wanted to blind Joe Joyce. That was not the case. Yes, you did. It's all good. Donate $5 and we forget the whole thing, innit? What did you think of Thurman's recent performance? He knocked Brock out inside 3 rounds. Sweet uppercut. Brock looks like Katie Taylor with muscles. Jabbed his eye out. Yeah, he did. Man, I didn't even see Keith Thurman. Let's see. Where we at? Where are we at? Damn, when was this? This was yesterday? Dude, they fighting on it. They fought on a Wednesday? Dude, that's bad. James, no worries, bro. Everybody gets counterpunched, even me. Don't worry. It's all good. Joe Joyce's chin is finished. Boy, it may be finished, bro. It may be finished, like seriously. Yeah, I mean, when he got hit from, it was already tested by somebody that can punch. And that's Derek Chisora. And Derek Chisora is not the hardest puncher, but he's a good puncher. He's a seasoned puncher. See, Derek Chisora, Derek Chisora's punch style, he's got it down to a T. Derek Chisora could, if I was going to be in a street fight, I would want to be, like, if it was between me and Muhammad Ali, or me and Floyd Mayweather, or me and Edison Lara, or me and Devin Haney, or me and guys with, like, even Anthony Joshua. Bro, I would rather be with Derek Chisora, because I know Chisora's hitting people, and he's rendering them unconscious. You mad, bro? Bah! He's gonna split your blood vessel in your neck when he hits you. How do you think Canelo versus Skull fight goes? It's gonna go 12 rounds. This is an undefeated guy, William Skull, that does not know defeat. He's not going to go down easily. Canelo may get a knockdown, but he won't get a stoppage. Canelo has been on a non-stoppage streak. Period. Remember that press conference when Angel Garcia shouted ponytail to Thurman? Yeah, but I do remember that same guy that shouted ponytail to Thurman. I don't think I can handle it. I don't think I can handle this no more. I don't even think I can handle this. Danny, he was hurt. He was hurt more than Danny. Bill Keaveney in the building. Counterpunch to you, brother. I would like to see Fabio fight Moses instead of Michael Hunter, assuming he beats him. I can't agree with that, Austin Spears, because Michael Hunter is my guy. I vouch for Michael Hunter in America. I'm just keeping it real. He's my guy. Him, Frank Sanchez, those are people I personally know. So I'm not going against them. The only problem would be, what if Frank fights Michael? Then I'm like, flip a coin. Right? So, yeah, I mean, Michael Hunter, that's my guy over here. Okay? I'm not going against Michael Hunter. But if he fights Frank, I'm like, oh, God, I don't know what to do. You got an African-American guy over here from America, and you got an Afro-Cuban guy over here, also in America, from Cuba. And I know them both. What the hell does Kurt supposed to do? You know. Huepa, Kurt. ¿Qué hay, hermano? ¡Hey, Junto Coro! ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal el República Dominicana ahora? Tranquilo. En el capital. Could Hunter have beat Usyk, or was it never going to happen? I mean, he fought Usyk, and Usyk beat him. And I remember that fight. He told me about that fight. A lot that he told me about that I will reveal on members only. So I got to have some content for you guys over there. I have 4 videos. I have 4 videos that I'm going to post on members only and Patreon. So stay tuned for that. Mr. All In, Parker has good body work, which can slow him down. He needs to catch and nullify the jab. Very technical matchup. Parker has good defense, read to counter. Just don't know if 264 pounds can move. Well, if he fought Usyk, the last thing he would want to be is 264 pounds. Okay, that's dumb. That's not very intelligent. It's not intelligent. You know what I mean? So, no, that's not intelligent at all. No, 264 pounds for Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker was 264, and I think he felt he needed that extra bulk because he wanted to get in there and fight and throw those bows with Danny Dubois. So probably the shot that Bakali took was supposed to be to the dome of Triple D. Gonna go visit Puerto Rico this August. Parker may be the one to bring a shocker win. If Parker knocks out Usyk, it shows you that boxing has came what it's supposed to be, and it goes back to its original form. You know what that is? Styles make fights. It ain't about how good you are. You can beat 10 people. And those 10 people have beat the guy, more than 10 of them. 2 or 3 have beat the guy that you beat. More than 2 or 3 have beat those guys that end up beating you. Ain't that a bitch? So it's not this, I'm the no, you keep fighting. You're going to have that matchup that you're not going to win. So if Joseph Parker throws that punch, that right hand, and hurts Usyk and knocks Usyk out, people will go ape shit, but you've heard it here first. If Joseph Parker knocks out Alexander Usyk in a fight after Usyk has already beat Anthony Joshua, he's beaten Joe Joyce. Who else has beaten Joseph Parker? Who else has he beat? Those two in particular. Usyk has already beaten them. He's beaten Derek Chisora, which Derek Chisora really beat Joyce. I mean, Joseph Parker. He beat Joseph Parker that first fight. Kurt, I'm glad Joseph Parker is getting it. I hope so. He's beaten Fury. Well, Fury ain't never fought Joseph Parker. So, Parker is doing what Ruiz should be doing after a Joshua loss. Absolutely. Andy, poor Andy, man. Look. Andy is a guy that could not handle responsibly success. He could not handle success. He could not. It wasn't his thing. Yeah, it really does prove styles win fights. It does. If you got that style, you may have that winning lottery ticket based on the way you fight, based on the way you were trained, based on your genetic makeup. You have what it takes to do what you need to do in that ring that day. Please. Kurt, who wins? Bakari Jodolov versus I get Cabello. I get Cabello each time. Because he's gonna eventually stop that jab. He's gonna cut off that ring and work that body until Jodolov does his thing. Usyk versus Parker may be the banger we all need. It may be. Because Parker's not going to stop, bro. It's going to be a good fight. But listen, Usyk's too good. Usyk is too good. So I don't think that'll happen. I get not losing to anyone right now, but Usyk, Triple D, or JP. I don't know. See, he may be 2 out of 3 of those guys. Well, you don't know that. He beat Tony Bellew. Yeah, he did beat Tony Bellew. I love JP from New Zealand, but I would never bet against Usyk. LeBron, you know what's going down. So, yeah. Let me re-up real quick, use the restroom, and we have to talk about Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Next topic, last topic of the day, Deontay Wilder, right away. Bars. To this day. Oh. So, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder getting a possible title shot, which is an interim title shot. Yeah, he really looked like a sucked up juice box. Bomb Squad, I do miss Wilder's stage persona. I do too. You know, and I'm gonna tell you guys seriously, Wilder, man, you might have I didn't really I like some of the stuff he did. I ain't gonna lie. I like Wilder's in your face antics, you know, and in celebration and remembrance of the way Wilder used to be, that crazy in your face Deontay Wilder, I have to let you guys again listen to this. Okay?
Did you know that you can copy all the...
No, I didn't. So, here we go, guys. This is a salute to Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Let's go.
To this day. 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 Come on.
Your people have been fighting for 400 years. You people.
Your people too.
Your people have been fighting for 400 years. You people.
Your people too.
What is it with you people? What is it with you people?
Your people too.
I don't mean you people, I mean you people.
Your people too.
When I say these things, you know what I mean. Radio Raheem,
You know what I mean by that. You know what I said by that.
you know what I mean. When I say these things, Radio Raheem, what? I'm Radio Raheem, what? Radio Raheem, day.
Here's AJ. Take a look if you know the words. There's Tyson. Come on.
Don't everybody believe in Google? We just see it. You don't know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
You know what he's talking about. Radio Raheem.
To this day. To this day. To this day.
So, look, you gotta hit that chest pop. The real mulatto. He got a hen. We got the dogs going crazy in the apartment over here. But no, man. Thing is about Wilder. Wilder had that in your face, wild persona. You know, that misunderstood but radical. You know, rebel at heart type persona. You know. DJ KRS Counterpunch in the house. Troy Graham in the building. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you, man. Kurt, where are you? I'm where the moon meets the sky. Down to the street windows, down to this blasting. Yeah, man. But no, I think that Wilder, I think they're pushing him too much, bro. I think they're pushing him way too much. Scott McQuillan, let's go, Chad. Right? Yeah, Wilder was good to watch, to be honest. Everybody being a backseat coach. Yeah, I think the worst thing about Wilder was his fans. I think the people that they gravitated to him because he was popular. People liked Wilder. Either they liked him or they didn't like him. And he wasn't that normal dude that he wasn't through that little Mayweather tutelage or homage, or he wasn't the Mike Tyson. He wasn't none of that. He was this dude from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, that had his thought on how he think things should be. Even though I didn't agree with the shit, he felt that he was one of the best, and you didn't even need to be the best to have the rest, which was that power. Kirk, can you imagine if Deontay Wilder knocked out Get Caballero? Okay, Jax Man Pennant. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm going to say it again. Styles make fights. You got someone like Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. And I'm saying it now so you won't say, damn, Kurt, you're just saying that when it happened. No. If Wilder knocked out I Get Caballero 45 minutes, 26 seconds, bookmark this. Would you guys be surprised? I would say no. Why? Because Wilder's not a guy that gets in the inside. He's a guy that likes to step in with that right or that right hand, you know, and then step out. And if he can't fight you on the inside, which he can't fight in the inside anyhow, he wraps you up. That's what Wilder does. So if he does catch Aket Caballero, it would be just like everybody else that he's caught, including Tyson the Gypsy King. He's came in and landed that right hand. That shit landed perfectly, and Aket Caballero is out for the count. That's what happens. And it can happen. Will it happen? I don't know. See, what we do, we get too carried away with the success of previous fighters and previous fights that we say, nah, man, I Get Caballero will destroy Wilder, because we seen Wilder's last fight versus I Get Caballero's last fight. And then we look at those and we compare them together. Oh, man, I got this. But what they don't understand, Wilder could have just been working that right hand punch. Just, you know. Just join in. Are you a boxer? I'm going to need some tips. Edit used to be. Not professionally. But no, I think Wilder is being pushed. I think he will be pressured just like he's always done lately. And I think, you know, this is another dangerous fight for him. But if he wins, he becomes the WBC interim champion. So that means Wilder's going to go after Alexander Usyk. I want you to fight me, Usyk. I knocked out your boy. Everybody was afraid to fight. He ain't no different from Luis Ortiz. I knocked his ass out too. So guess what? You gotta come see me, baby. You gotta come see me, baby. I knocked out Luis Ortiz. Nobody wanted to fight him. But I won, got in the ring with him and risked my life and put my life on the line. The livelihood of my children, the livelihood of my family. I put it on the line to make sure that I won. And I did what I needed to do when I knocked out Luis Ortiz, something that nobody else wanted to do. I know, Eddie. I know you, Eddie. You had Luis Ortiz. You was afraid of that old man whooping everybody in your stable ass. So I took him on. Al Heyman brought him back to get me that opportunity with him. Or better yet, I gave him that opportunity. I gave him that. I was the one that knocked out Luis Ortiz. And I will be the one to knock out I Get Caballero as soon as he get his ass in play. And when he get enough balls, because I was born with big ones, baby, I'm ready to take him on. I'm ready to knock his ass out. I don't have to fight if I got the one-hand cannon. I'm the one-handed champion. That's all I need. The right all night. There you go. Who do you think was more impressive puncher, Wilder or Adonis? Adonis had left hand power, but Adonis was also a good fighter. So you just can't put him in that one punch category because he was actually a good fighter. You sound like deeper voice Muhammad Ali. I am. But yeah, man, Wilder, I think he's pushed too much, and I think that at the end of the day, I think he has to take a step back. I just hope it's not too late. But anyway, guys, that's Usyk, that's Caballero, that's Wilder. I thank you guys for showing up for this live stream, the few, the proud, the Counterpunch Boxing News crowd. Of course, you guys have a blessed Thursday. Take care. And everyone has been Counterpunch. Peace!